I hope that's. I wish it's something else.
And what's the premise behind it?
Well, I'm giggling.
I want to ride on Cardi B tonight.
You want to ride on Cardi B? I want to ride on Cardi B. You take. You can take your seat.
DJ
I'm
Uncle
gonna go
Tone,
think about riding Cardi B.
you want to ride on Cardi B too?
I love her, but we cannot drug men and take them to bed. That's something that we can't do.
What? Why?
We can't
Well,
drug men and take them to bed.
I'm not into.
Why?
We cannot do that
But why?
because we wouldn't want men to do it to us.
Oh, I guess because
With the whole Me Too movement and everything that's been going on with men and women accusing men of doing various things, I just think it's hypocritical how a lot of people are letting her slide when it comes to this. Everybody's like, oh no, she was in the sex industry, or she was a stripper, or like a lot of excuses are being made to when it comes to her. But R. Kelly came out, we rode on R. Kelly, everybody rode on Bill Cosby, everybody even rode on Michael Jackson.
They sure did.
And I refuse to let Cardi B slide and we gonna crucify Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
You know what? You're right. He's the king of pop.
I cannot let Michael Jackson go down and not Cardi B. That is just me.
Yep. And I feel you on that. When it comes to your outrage, where that's regarding.
That's the only outrage that I really have, because people I love Michael Jackson. A lot of people, they really tainted his legacy with the whole pedophilia and Neverland and stuff like that. Even if it's just speculation, even if it's just accusations, but this is not even that. We have someone outwardly admitting something that they did. R. Kelly never admitted these things. Michael Jackson never admitted these things. But these people will still, even Bill Cosby never technically, that's different with Bill Cosby.
Listen,
he did
his shit was so serious, his eye shut down on him. His eye was like, oh, fuck
no,
that.
That nigga played the shit with his eye.
I can't witness this shit another minute.
That nigga turned around, was just like, he did his little side look and then came
All
back
of a
around.
sudden, he was an old man that couldn't function.
Yeah,
God bless him.
Shout out to Bill.
God bless
Shout
him.
out to Bill. God bless
But you know
Bill.
what? You make a good point.
That's my only thing. I would be objective if all these other people got a chance to slide. But they didn't.
So that means that she doesn't get to slide either. Like,
that's the only reason
she needs to be, because at least, and no disrespect to her.
Yeah, because I like her.
But you have
I don't
not
hate her
committed, you have not
You're not
contributed enough, that Michael Jackson did. Like,
that's all I'm saying.
I can still really listen to Off the Wall.
Ooh, yes.
I can
Shout out to Tidal. Tidal has Off the Wall.
And can I really be honest?
Yes, R.I.P.
And you know how hard I rode R. Kelly. You know.
Yes.
You and I have multiple.
Yes.
But you know what? I'm sorry. Chocolate Factory, it comes on and I can't help myself.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Like, I squeeze my eyes shut and I'm like, God damn it.
Fresh out the kitchen.
I'm like, oh, that's my, got man in it, wish it would.
The thing with the Cardi B situation, though, what I will say is, you're not gonna find those people.
Right.
You're not gonna find those so-called dudes she did that to, because they're never gonna admit it.
Right.
Second, I don't understand why people always go in people's past and bring the shit up when they're being successful now. That's the shit that pisses me off with a lot of people. As far as like, even with people and their conspiracy theories now with the Nipsey Hussle situation. Why y'all going in this man's past trying to figure out everything he did in his past that he turned his life around from?
Your
to try
past
to
affects your
conclude
future.
now.
Because nobody,
something that's going on now.
because short answer is no one cares until someone is famous. Like, I could have been doing whatever 20 years ago, right? Any one of us right now, we don't know where this ride is going to take us.
Right.
Please,
No one ever knows.
Please know that there are people that are coming for us. They are. They're coming. They're coming. They're listening right now, waiting for any one of us
And a opportunity
to get one step higher than we are right now, and they are coming.
Yeah.
And when you are in whatever game you're in, you know that. You know that.
Or you should know that and be aware of what those implications.
Oh, no,
And the other thing is, when I was looking at the video clip I seen was when she was talking about if her dude cheated on her, what she would do. And what she said is she gonna get the nigga all nice and fucked up, take him back to the hotel room, get him all nice and ready, and let a transgender come in and stuff.
Yeah, that was a separate. Yeah, but yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
that
was
was a
hearing
separate
it.
video?
That's what I kept
More
hearing
than
about
one.
the drug one. But my thing is this: so the fuck what? Niggas do it all the time.
But that doesn't make it right.
Right. And my thing is this also, when it came to, I have to bring this up, when it came to Rick Ross, I think it was either 2012 or 2013, he did not ever admit to drugging anybody,
in the
and no
song?
one ever came forward admitting that Rick Ross drugged them. But he said a lyric in a song about putting mollies in a female's champagne glass, and Reebok came through and took his endorsement away from him.
Wow.
Nobody came forward. Nobody admitted anything.
But
He still had to reap the repercussions of something that he even said in a rap song. Not even nothing that was on IG. Something that was just in a song. That could be considered art.
And you know why? Because here's what's happening, right? We have allowed people that are overly uber hyper conscious of every little fucking thing. We have not learned how to fucking relax and just let something be. And how about, and there are people out there that are like waving the banner and banging the tambourine for a cause they ain't even fucking
apply to
yours.
them. Yeah, right.
Like there's a
Right.
little person, this comedian Brad Williams, who happens to be really dope, right? So somebody made a comment about one of his stand-up specials, right? Just the usual like critic thing.
Right.
Oh, everybody started beating the tambourine and blah, blah, blah. So the next time he had his second show, he was like, look, fuck y'all. I don't need you shaking the tambourine for me, especially when you don't even really get what it's like to even be me. So back the fuck off.
Exactly.
And he's right.
Damn.
Look, Bill Maher, classic case.
Yeah.
When the black people lost their fucking minds because he said that, you know, something about Barack Obama, right? Now, I watch Bill Maher all the time.
But he's had a lot of black people
No,
on
but
his
wait.
show.
I'm a Bill Maher fan. I watch him all the time.
Watched it before.
So my family, they were flipping out about it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't ever remember him saying something like that, right? It was from one of his stand-up specials 2 years before that. And it wasn't a negative comment. It was actually a positive comment taken out of context. They picked that short little
And
bite
exploited it, yeah.
and exploited the shit out of it because meanwhile he gave Barack Obama $1 million for his campaign. Niggas, get your facts first.
Yeah.
Please
I agree
get
with
your
that.
motherfucking facts. And then I just want everybody to fucking relax now.
Exactly. And also with the Cardi B situation too, what y'all have to understand is when she first came onto social media, she was talking a lot of shit.
This was
And
after she fixed her
talking
teeth,
shit.
though. I have to admit, like, her
Yep,
teeth was
true.
fixed in this video.
Okay, but she was still talking
I'm
shit.
with you, Vanessa.
Because even when her teeth were fixed, she was on Love and Hip Hop. Her mixtape did not drop until the end of Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
So her celebrity status did not start until after
Okay.
these statements was made, right? Most of this shit is bullshit that comes out her mouth.
Right.
It's bullshit. It's banter. It's for you to laugh at. It's for you to have a good up time with. Just like niggas make records and they say what they say on the track, it's for you to laugh at. But everybody's so fucking offended and sensitive by everything nowadays, it's a whole problem.
So
And I
we
do
should be
admit
able to
with a lot
laugh
of
at
other-
Bill Cosby and R. Kelly as well.
I laugh at
I
Bill Cosby
agree.
because of the fact that I feel you waited fucking 30 years to decide that you were so hurt and tragically upset about what this man fucking did.
And can I also say this about the Bill Cosby thing?
That shit pisses
If
me off
you
when you
bitches
wait
can
that
remember
long.
something that happened 35 years ago, I don't remember who I fucked last year. Can we be real?
I'm so not going there because I have a list of
I
people.
agree.
I
with
really
that.
do, but I'm saying that
No.
for effect. Like 35 years ago, really? And well, the thing that got to me about the Bill Cosby situation is what happened to statute of limitations? We're just not going to do that anymore.
And the
Exactly.
fact that he settled with somebody and that same person was able to persecute him.
Right.
So for me, my only thing, it's not a, it's,
But
for me, I'm just speaking objectively.
I believe-
when it
I
comes
feel
to the
you.
culture and how black men have been
Yep.
portrayed, how black men have been dragged.
Yep.
And we allow a Hispanic
And you're right.
who has been a part of the
Good
same culture
point.
get away with the same tragedies that these other men have had their livelihoods taken away from. I'm not okay with that.
That's what I feel
completely
you.
I don't
disagree
think
with
it
how
has to
those
do
things
with
have
being
been
Hispanic.
operated.
I think it has to do
has
with
everything to
female.
do with being Hispanic, because if she was Azalea Banks,
Yep.
they would drag her right
to
now.
First
death.
off, somebody needs to drag Azalea Banks.
I love
because
Azalea
she
Banks
gets
because
on
she
my
speaks
nerves.
objectively, and I love
She
her
gets on my
mindset.
nerves. She's like
She's
the
so
person
well-spoken.
that's so damn miserable.
But you
She's
know
like
what?
She's not, actually.
No, she's like the John Blaze of female rap.
But you know
and
what?
my shit more John Blaze than that. Y'all don't like me. Y'all need to give me my respect. I'm this person.
No, actually,
look
no.
at me.
She spoke about some really good things.
But
She spoke,
Vanessa is
And I
right.
did.
she
in
spoke
in
about
that-
how we came from admiring art at Beyonce
Yep.
and a women empowerment and Lemonade,
Yep.
and how we gravitated towards Cardi B. Like there is a different vast of respect level when it comes to that, and it's nothing wrong with women being in the adult industry. It's nothing wrong with women working in those type of industries, because I understand what it's like to come from that. But you do not have to be ratchet. You do not have to be ignorant.
True.
And books are easy to find, and you
True.
can find them and read them.
That's
and
true.
I
At the
feel
same
like
time-
when you have women looking up to you, it is your responsibility to uplift them. And I feel like a lot of women nowadays, they ignore that type of responsibility. And my problem is young girls is looking up to
And
these
my
people.
thing with the whole Azalea Banks, she's right. It is different when a Hispanic woman, you know, is coming for, you know, somebody that's black. Because let's be honest, we know how they feel about us as a culture. We know it. We know it. We know it.
Azalea Banks would not be able to get away with doing that.
No, she wouldn't.
Cash Doll would not be able to get away with doing
They'll
that.
drag them
Asian
bitches
Doll
all
would
day.
not be able to get away with doing
drag
that.
them bitches all day.
Bianca will not be able to get away with doing that.
Listen,
I guess I
Beyonce,
gotta step out.
Beyonce-
Beyonce would not be able. Beyonce won't be able to get away with doing that. You kidding me?
just on the strength that she light skinned.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes down to this, I guess for me, being my mom is of Hispanic and Black origin, and I have Hispanics in my family and everything like that, I can understand that thing of feeling the bias against it, because you're right. There is rooted deeply in the culture of Morenos being horrible,
Through no fault
and
of
everything
their
like
own.
that. I get that, but at the same time, if you're gonna let somebody into your community and you're gonna treat them just like you treat the person next to you, you cannot try to jump ship after you did this for all these fucking years and feel a way about anything going on. I hate when I hear people say, I feel a way about Hispanics saying nigga. Well,
I don't.
they grew up in this society and these locations and these hoods.
I
where
don't
they
care who
said
says nigga, because if
So-
I'm allowed Hispanic to say nigga, that means a redneck from Arkansas can say nigga too.
Can I
That's how I
can
feel
I
about
clear that up?
But
Because
I'm
you're
just
right,
saying
and I
the
want to
fact-
speak on that. Because I was in LA and I forget what song was out, but all the black people were flipping the fuck out because, you know, what's the name, J-Lo, in the song with, you know, are you Ellie? Right?
Yeah, she,
Tell you my
yeah.
nigga,
Right.
my nigga, but they don't
Exactly.
hear me, though. That's my shit.
They were losing their minds, and I'm
I
like,
don't know why.
because they didn't understand the culture here in New York.
Mm.
I said, oh, we're not pissed about that at all, because they grew up in the same community that we did.
But I understand why they are pissed, because sometimes people look at complexion versus anything else. But for me,
oh, it's complexion first.
I say that if I'm going to allow a Hispanic in New York City to say the word nigga, I'm going to allow a Hispanic or someone who's white from Arkansas to say the same thing.
Now here's why
And
I'm
black
not.
people have a problem with that.
I
I
do.
don't think that they should.
I do. Now, if you are from Arkansas, okay, with
You
your,
just grew
with
up in
your
a different
mountain, with your
place.
Mountain Dew mouth, and you call me a nigga, you know why. So you know why I punched you in the fucking mouth.
Absolutely not. I
You
don't
know
think that's
why.
the same thing.
I feel like it's
You're
all about
aware.
the context in which you're using it. That's how
Exactly.
I feel. It's the context in which you're using it. If you're not saying it to me in a negative thing, I'm not gonna take it that way. Just like if you call me a bitch, you call me a bitch, like, bitch was good. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it like, hey, bitch was good, and laugh and joke it off with you. But you say bitch was good, I'm gonna be like, oh, you want some smoke? Okay, bitch, so what's good? That's the way I'm gonna go about it. But the way I feel about it is that what people don't understand when it comes down to this whole fucking thing is we're all a majority. We're not minorities.
We are the
That's
majority.
the party.
That's
we
true.
are majority. If you break
But-
down every white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it, to their roots, they're the minority.
Yep.
That's it, point blank simple.
But I don't know, what did she say exactly? Because I need to hear, like I'm hearing, you know, hearsay about what
basically
she
has
said.
said that-
What did she say directly?
She said,
And in what context? Where was
with
she?
her being,
She was in
when
her
she
house,
was
I think
coming
house or
up, or
something like
whatever it is.
I
and
can't say coming up, because this was when she got her teeth fixed.
But that's what I'm
Right.
trying to say. She was talking
This
about
she was
past
on Love and
experience.
Hip Hop. So if you're on Love and Hip Hop
She was
already,
talking about
You're
past-
on.
No, no,
You're
no, 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 no,
on.
no,
Like,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
not,
No,
like,
no, no.
that far
No,
back.
No, no, no. Understand this right now. Love and Hip Hop being on these shows don't mean you on in any way, shape, or form. It just means that you'll probably get some followers, but you're not probably gonna get these bookings, and nobody really gives a fuck about what you do. You have to have some real shit behind you in order to get booked.
but you're on
And
a
that's just
platform that
fact.
not many people are on.
That's the point.
Yeah, but
You
at
are
the time
on in
that
the
she's
sen-
talking about that she All right, the video was made talking about her past.
Okay.
So yes, it was a present video, but it was referring to her past. And she said when she was in strip clubs and she was up and coming and grinding it out, and niggas didn't want to give her no studio time, and everybody wanted to get pussy from her for studio time, and she didn't have money to pay and everything like that. That's the route that she went. She would do that.
And what she did was illegal.
Yeah, understood.
And she should be dragged just like Bill
But it's a lot
Cosby.
of shit that everybody done did.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, let me tell you something.
And if that's
Bill
the case,
Cosby,
we're going to take the whole industry down. We're going to take the sex industry down.
Yes.
We're going to take the hip-hop industry down. We're going to put a hole in the ship, and nobody's
But the problem is not everybody glorifies what happened, because not everything is legal, but everybody doesn't glorify what's legal. Real hustlers or real niggas that's really doing shit that's in the streets, they're not talking. Half of the time these niggas don't have an Instagram. Half the time these niggas don't want to take pictures.
No, they don't.
Real niggas who are doing real shit do not want to be seen.
Because
there are no
and even if they do have a past, they are not talking about that past.
There's no more real hustling niggas left. Let's just 100% say that.
I mean, maybe the niggas you fuck with, but there are niggas who are out here that are not seen, not heard of, and they are not trying to be out there.
Because real niggas do real things.
And that's not on camera.
It don't matter what era you talking about, then, now, whatever. Like, real niggas do real things.
Trust me, I understand it.
You know what I mean?
Family lifestyle is from that lifestyle.
Everybody got some family like that.
There's always gonna be somebody that knows something, so something's gonna always be said.
We ain't gonna say no names.
Well, real niggas make sure that shit don't get up to the surface.
Listen,
they are so low key with they shit at some point that nobody around them is going to know when or not to cross that bridge.
We ain't gonna say no names at all.
I can't even say names because sometimes these niggas are so fucking secretive.
Your family is real as fuck.
You already know, and I don't talk about my family.
No, you shouldn't.
But you guys who know, you know. But most people don't know who my family is, and I don't talk about them.
No, you shouldn't, and you shouldn't.
And I don't. But that's because I come from a lot of people who keep shit on the low.
Real niggas do
and I know about that things. Even for me, when I operated, even in the adult industry, when I was doing, you know, videos and stuff like that, I kept shit on the low. Even now in my personal life, I do not have my vehicle, so I definitely keep shit on the low. I don't want to be on Front Street. I don't want to be on Instagram. I do a lot of things for business purposes, but there's a lot of things that I don't do because I don't want people to know about, or I don't want people to see. So there is, I mean, there is a certain amount of people who are the part of the Tekashi 6ix9ine area, right? Who's on the who's on the gram and clout chasing and doing what they need to do. And there's another group of people who are not on Instagram or who are not being seen. But that doesn't mean that these people are insignificant and not doing anything. So even for me, even when it comes to Cardi B coming from that industry or doing things in that industry, if you are really about certain things or if you really experience certain things, no matter where you're at in life, even if you're not on a high level, even if you are still on a low level, not being recognized, you're still not going to say anything to put yourself or anybody else around you in jeopardy.
Well, that's why I said I had to
made her famous for, so you can't get upset.
You can be famous for anything. She was famous for quote unquote being a stripper. You don't have to say anything about drugging niggas to be a stripper.
But no, when she was a stripper, she was talking the shit that happened in the strip club. She was talking about the shit.
Drugging niggas at a hotel has nothing to do with being at the strip club.
But what I'm saying is this though. You can't get mad at somebody for doing what the fuck you made them famous for. She was online talking shit and being extra and ratchet and doing all this hood related shit.
Right.
And everybody made her famous for it.
Right.
You can't throw stones at her now because you don't like the shit that she said in the past.
Not true.
That's not how that works. That does not make sense.
It's about being smart. And that's what she's
not I'm going to have to lean on your understanding because I have not.
Because you can come, you can be real, you can be authentic. And you can be straightforward and you cannot be stupid at the same time. No killer is going to admit on the internet about killing somebody.
Some people would say the same shit about
Jay-Z has lyrics about who he sold dope to or how he was doing shit back in the day, but he's not going to name no names. He's not going to name no streets. He's not going to name when and why, how he did it. He's not going to go into detail about the shit because he's not stupid. And I don't want to call her stupid, but she makes stupid moves.
The reason why I have to lean on your understanding on this is because, you know, this is an industry that you know, you're more well versed in. I don't know it.
But even
So-
when it comes to hip hop, there's a lot of people in the hip hop industry. They're not clean.
No, God,
a lot
no.
of people in the hip hop.
Most of them
If
are
we
not.
go through everybody in the hip hop industry and their records and
Like
everything,
nobody.
Oh my God, we'd be here all day. We'd have to lock everybody up.
Listen,
we would. We
would
have
be,
to.
We'd be listening to chamber music. Nobody would get a fucking deal.
But the thing is, not everybody is going to go into details
talk
about
about it.
incriminating themselves. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? But sometimes
I get
people
what you're
speak
saying.
so reckless and they don't, and she could be one of those people. She speaks so authentically because she is an authentic person. And that's
Right.
what people do like about her. But sometimes people could be so authentic to their own fault
And you're
and not
right.
even realize that they're doing that.
Listen, let me tell you, I worked in Hollywood, and you want to talk about some nasty shit? Okay, that is nothing. This R. Kelly shit, that Michael, this is nothing compared to what those motherfuckers do. When I say it is the roughest place ever, and I'm from Brooklyn, there are like for real pedophiles there, where like they have parents bringing their kids in to suck dick. They're
That's
5-year-old,
disgusting.
they're 9-year-old, and keeping it real.
That is disgusting.
Right? Everybody always talks about like, what the fuck is wrong with Lindsay Lohan? What the fuck is wrong with like, you know, Corey Haim? Everybody knows what's wrong with them.
Wow.
And I'm not gonna say no more than that.
Because
Because I ain't got enough money for nobody to sue me.
With
But
your
that's
silence,
what's
I can
really,
already
really
imagine.
up. And these men are still in power. These men still make decisions.
I believe you.
But
So-
even during that video, she admitted, she said, it's not nothing to be proud of. It's not cute. This is just the path that I ended up taking to get to where I wanted to be at.
Well, that
She
part
never
I respect.
She never concluded that it was a great thing. But the thing I have with everybody else that gets on my nerves is they don't want to admit their flaws. They want to act like they perfect. And even when it does get caught up, they don't apologize. They don't feel like it's wrong. At least she can own up to what she did. I respect
Did she
the person
apologize?
that can own up to what she did.
Did she
Yes.
apologize?
During that video, she said, I'm not even trying to be funny or boast about the shit. Like, it's not cute. It's directly what she said. It's not cute.
I still
even
think
past
Vanessa's
that-
right that
sorry,
she's
or
stupid.
I apologize.
Even past that, she went and made another video referring to it, saying that this was my past and it's not okay. I'm not saying that it's cute or it's okay, but it's my past.
But let me-
what do y'all want me to do?
May I-
It's my past.
Your
May
past
I-
don't
may
exist
you-
if you don't
may-
bring it up.
may I-
Ain't nobody came
Right.
forward and admitted to anything, so no one would
And-
have never
And
known.
no one's gonna come now and admit. to
Oh,
nothing.
you fucking kidding? They're checking
Well,
right now.
one guy came forward, but he lied, so
But
we
wait,
can't
let
use
me-
him.
let me
It's
finish-
nothing
let
but
me-
memes online right now. I'm the first victim of Cardi B.
Let me
It's
finish. Let me
hilarious,
finish
though.
my thought. Let me finish my thought. All right, and this is a takeaway for both of you. Her admitting to something like this right now, she put herself in the crosshairs. Okay, we don't live in a climate anymore where you can admit some criminal shit that you did publicly. Vanessa is right about that. That was a stupid fucking mistake, because when they decide, because remember, she deals mostly with like the Hollywood genre, okay? When they decide they're done with you, they did it to fucking Bill Cosby, the father of multiple decades.
If Michael didn't die, they would have been
And
him.
listen, right. So if they did it to Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do to Cardi B? And that's why she's stupid. Not for any other reason. Live your truth, girl, if that's what you want to do. But know that you put yourself in the crosshairs.
And for me, it's not even about Cardi B. It's about objectively
Right.
speaking. This could be any
Yep.
other female
And
in the
you're right.
world. We come in an era where there's Me Too, there's people, there's especially black men.
Yep.
Black men being dragged.
That's
Even
true.
more, this white lady tried to drag Morgan Freeman.
See?
And they had to throw out the case because he gave somebody a hug.
See?
They are dragging black men back and forth for men not even admitting to doing anything. These are just all accusations that these men are being dragged for. But when we have someone who's not a black man, who's a part of what black men will be considered their culture, which is hip hop culture, goes about and admits to something that black men are being dragged for, and she doesn't reap the repercussions of it, that is a huge hypocrisy for me.
Because I haven't heard anybody like
Okay,
dragging
now
her.
when she said drug, Are we talking about Molly's pills?
It doesn't
We don't
matter.
know
She
what it
said
was.
Talking
drugs.
about alcohol.
We don't know
No,
what it was.
you don't drug nobody
'Cause
with
she didn't
alcohol.
say she didn't
because
say alcohol.
is considered a drug.
She didn't say she didn't say I got them drunk.
I get that. I'm just saying though. I just want to know specifically because if we're gonna break it down to layman's terms of what drugs are,
Right.
That's alcohol. That's pills.
Alcohol could be considered
Alcohol
a drug.
can be considered a drug.
But I think we know
But
that
if it
it's
was
not
alcohol, she
Let's
would have
be
said
honest.
she gave him a drink.
Let's be honest.
And she didn't give him a drink.
She's not gonna say I gave him.
Let's be honest. It's not
Because
alcohol.
it wouldn't be a drink. It'd be
It's not
grams.
alcohol.
It'd be a bottle. It'd
You
be
know.
bottles.
Yeah.
Or
we know it's not a drink
we know
that she gave him.
unless you put it in a drink, Bill Cosby style,
And
kicking
then
it old
handed it
school.
over,
You know,
Don't
I
But
just
this is the thing.
do that.
My problem is
Old
just that
school,
young.
don't
kicking
do
it
that.
old school.
And that's the thing. I wanted
Put
to.
in a drink.
Hey, let it fizzle.
Hello.
And that's the thing. Like I wanted to talk about sex, drugs, and
I
not necessarily
want
fucking
to.
hoes, but this is all about the same
Why
topic.
can't we talk about fucking hoes? People are.
I
Are we
just
talking
wanted
about
to.
fucking hoes,
I
or
wanted
we
to
talking
make
about
it
these
rhyme.
fucking hoes? Like which
Either
fucking
or.
hoes we going to?
Either or.
Either or.
Either
Because
or.
you threw me off when I seen the text.
Because see,
like,
for me, I was a
Fucking
person
hoes.
when especially when I used to do my videos, I used to always smoke
Right.
every scene. I mean, there was
Right.
a few scenes where I didn't have weed, so I wasn't smoking beforehand.
Right.
I like to be
For
drunk when I
me,
have sex.
I
Me
used
too.
to always love
So much fun, isn't it?
I wasn't big on drinking.
Not
I
all the
never really
time.
used to like to
No?
drink that much.
I love a giddy ass good time.
I wasn't big into drinking that
Drinking
much,
is
but
not that
smoking,
much
I would
fun.
smoke all the time before I used to do my shit.
Because the thing that happens with the drinking is you have that moment where like you flip over, you be like, woo woo, and you be like,
It's like- yeah, it's
oh,
like a woozy,
shit.
yeah. It's like a
Ooh,
woozy.
Nigga, give me a second.
Well, that's when you just close your eyes
So
and
what
wait
is
for
the
everything.
difference between
'Cause I
sober
gotta
sex
stop.
and inebriated sex? I need to know.
Inebriated sex for me.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Inebri-
Let me get on my Cardi B shit. Okay.
Gotta stick your tongue out. You gotta stick that.
Inebriated sex for solo charm.
Okay. When I have inebriated sex, it's a whole different side to come out.
Okay.
I guess we could say charm comes out.
Right. Right.
Charm come out and be on some.
It's charm approved.
It's charm fucking approved.
Uh.
Okay. Talking about this the shit that you wouldn't want your kids to see or walk in.
Ah,
okay?
get the kids out the room.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm taking up the ass. Hell no, that's not the shit I'm
I
talking
know.
about.
We know you don't
But
do
I
booty sex.
that.
None of us
I
do.
don't
None of
booty
us
sex.
do.
I don't
None of us
that.
do.
None of
No
us
booty
have done
sex. I
anal
don't do
sex
that.
and we're not
Let's
doing
put that
it.
out
What
there.
I'm saying is though is that I've been known to
Have a good time.
have a great time.
Yeah,
Deep
man.
throat, ride your face,
Yep.
break beds.
All
I've
of
been
it.
known.
Here
Face
for
rape.
it. Here for it.
I'm gonna say it again.
Face rape.
You can't face rape a nigga.
I like face rape.
I'm gonna say it again.
Face
'Cause if
rape
you lay back
anonymous.
And you open your mouth and you stick your tongue out and you lick this clit and you tell me sit on your face, I'm not raping your face.
But I like the sound of face rape.
It
Can
does
I say that?
sound very
I may
nice.
be abusing your face, but I'm not raping your face.
But I like that it sounds as so rapey. Can we call it face rape?
I like calling
it makes me
rapey talk. Stop saying rapey like it's
I
a
like
thing.
calling it
Because
face rape.
it
Like, it's
makes
so
me
cute. Oh, little
Oh,
rapey.
rapey,
Like
right?
no, it's
Little
not
rapey.
cute. Stop saying rapey.
Rapey sounds cute to me. I still don't know
But
why.
when she says face
Little
rape,
rapey,
little
yeah,
rapey,
little rapey, yeah.
and when she says face rape, it makes me giggle. What is the
How you feel
rule?
about
Shout out to Blay Wright who
It's all
introduced
good when you giggle.
face rape to us.
It's all
Flavor.
good when you giggle.
When I giggle, I'm for it.
Yes,
Yes.
R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. We're gonna get to that before the end of the show.
We
for
sure will. But
I'm
face
just
rape,
saying, I don't
so-
have a problem face raping nobody. I don't have a problem jumping up on your shoulders and
I
standing
love
up
it.
while you lick
Face
this pussy. I got
rape.
no problem with that either. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yes.
It's a lot of shit that I'll kind of be more open to when I'm inebriated.
Right.
Because I'll be more like fluid and free with it. Like my mind, it's more so like my mind is not so conscious
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Because my mindset with shit is like, oh no, if I do this, like this was the problem I used to have when I was younger,
Okay.
when I first started having sex.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to have sex with a dude I really, really liked.
Okay.
Because I'd be afraid that he wouldn't like the sex.
Right.
And he wouldn't want to be with me.
Okay.
But the nigga I didn't even fuck about, oh, I don't give a fuck you come or not. Like, I'm just going to fuck you and keep it moving.
Right.
That's it. Like, fuck your feelings.
And I don't care
It is
about
what
your
it is.
opinion about it or
Exactly.
nothing.
I don't give a fuck how I'm thinking. I can do the crazy shit with you and just be like, bye, good night. Don't give a fuck.
That sounds
you can say whatever
rapey.
you want to say. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
It
again.
sounds
I
rapey.
like
But,
rapey
like,
though.
Whatever you feel.
Because it's not rape,
That's your
but it's
feeling.
rapey.
Because it's rapey. She's rapey. That sounds rapey.
Oh my God, don't say I'm rapey.
It's
That's not
good
so-
though.
You
I
raped
like
this-
rapey.
You raped this
You're not
face.
raping him, but it's it's in the area.
Right, you're in the area because
It may be a little bit of like
you
rapish
just
because
said
the
you
nigga's
was
not telling
standing
me
up
no.
on the bed over him. That's not a position where he can
No, it
like
wasn't
be like,
standing.
no.
No.
You
right.
can't stand up over
At that
him.
point,
you
yeah,
gotta
he
like,
has
all
to
right,
admit
you gotta
it,
have
yeah.
the headboard here, right? His face gotta be like right, like his head gotta be right here where the pillow is. You gotta be able to like.
Rapey is like holding his head, like, and
be
not
on
letting him
top
move
of
his
the
head.
Do you
headboard
have
and
to
be
be
on
holding
his
his
face
head?
like this? No.
Well, you
No.
could use your legs,
No.
but that's a whole.
No.
You know the mistake I made?
You
My
killed
dream
somebody.
bed was always like a sleigh bed, right?
Ooh.
Gorgeous. Well, you saw my bed, right?
She said that's
There
a
is
dream bed?
nowhere,
I'm not doing no flipping on that.
there's nowhere to put handcuffs.
I noticed
That is fucked up. Don't ever do it.
First off, don't do handcuffs.
Don't. Why?
Because
I've never tied a guy up, but
in the
that's one of
mood,
the things
it
I might do in the
depends.
future.
Cause like,
I'm
if
giggling.
you piss that nigga off, or you handcuff that nigga, or he handcuffs you, and you done piss that man off, you're probably not getting out them cuffs.
No, I'm getting.
Shout out to Young Jock being handcuffed on Love and
Not
Hip Hop.
fair.
That was hilarious.
And,
I'm getting-
and what happened? Got his ass beat.
He did.
That's
That
what
was
I'm
so
saying. I
fucking
don't
funny.
want to be in that predicament.
Well, I'm not
where
gonna-
you cuffing me and I can't move, and you taking out
No.
all the things that have stressed you out for the week on me while I'm cuffed.
Well, Solo,
Don't
you
do
do
shit to
need
stress
to
a
be
nigga
afraid.
out.
No, I dated a cop, right?
You do
I'll
need-
never forget
No,
that.
I'm not letting a cop
The
handcuff
first time
me.
I was handcuffed, I'll never forget
That
Nope.
nigga does that shit on regular, like.
This was
Clink,
like,
clink.
I can say honestly, this was like one of my fastest whole moments.
I will never giggle with a cop.
I giggled with the cop, and he. Let me tell you what this cop did. This is how I knew I didn't want to fuck with no more cops.
I don't blame you.
They got
Go ahead.
problems.
Talk about it.
So he had me in the house, whatever. The chair was by like the radiator.
Right.
But the radiator was like one of the long pole ones.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So he was like, "Give me your hand," and I was like, "Give you my hand." He was like, "Give me your hand." So I did. Gave him the hand, whatever.
Right.
And he handcuffed me,
Right.
but he handcuffed the other thing to the radiator pole.
Oh, shit.
So a bitch was like, getting
No.
it. I was getting it, but I couldn't go nowhere.
That's a hostage.
And mind
You were a hostage.
the
I was
fucking
tied
cuff-
up in that way, so I
the
understand
cuff
that.
is like this on my arm. So now I'm like, can we please take it off? It hurts. Like,
Bitch, you
I
were
don't
a
like this
hostage.
cuff.
And as you're just
It
like.
hurt because the shit is rubbing. So now like I'm feeling like I'm getting an Indian burn from a hand.
Because you were a hostage.
I ain't gonna hold you. The hostage kind of feels a good feeling
Ow.
at the time. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why
kinda
I was
feeling the
tied up with
hostage
rope.
situation.
I was in the same position. Well,
Oh, talk
you were doggy
about
style,
it.
right? Like I was doggy style.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
My hands were tied. It was with a rope. I wasn't handcuffed, but I was tied up with a rope.
Yeah.
Doggy style, bent over, and like as I'm going back and forth, he's coming from the back, my ex, and I'm like moving my arms back and forth. And I'm like, this rope fucking hurts like shit.
Because now you got rope burn.
Right, and I'm not
rope.
tied to anything else, but I'm still having
no,
my
you
hands
are
tied together,
rope
so I'm
burn.
still like,
Rope
hey.
burn.
I'm not playing with the rope.
But I have never,
I'm gonna have a cool
like, you
kid
can't
moment.
get
I'm not playing with
a
the
black
rope.
man
It's
to
an idea of
handcuff.
control.
He's not going to do it.
And that's another thing. Sometimes black men don't have areas where they
No,
can
they're
control
not
a lot
going
of stuff
there.
in their life. So when they do get a sense to be
Uh-huh.
able to
They act
control,
a
they're just
goddamn
like,
Because
fool.
this is it.
I bought some
We wildin'
handcuffs
out now.
because I wanted to handcuff my boyfriend, right? And really, it was like to make me
I thought
laugh.
This could not
Hey,
go
Nisha,
right
so
before
I-
the
Wait,
handcuff
no,
goes
but
right.
look,
I feel like this is not gonna go
but
right
look,
with the story.
but look,
But the minute it started, I
look,
want to handcuff my
look.
boyfriend.
So I did it because I knew it was going to be funny because I knew that nigga was going to spaz out because he's 6'4" and 200 pounds,
Yeah,
right?
this nigga's
Of
gonna take
solid muscle.
Shout out to Rob,
So
gentleman in the building.
Rob is in the building.
Hey.
Wait, Rob, I'm finishing my
Where
handcuffs
the
still.
hell
Yeah, we talking about
was you
handcuffing.
going With 200 pounds and 6 feet, you're not gonna just slide that shit by like that was like.
Right,
that
wait,
was,
he's 6'4".
like that was.
Did he
correct.
handcuff you with
No, I
handcuffs,
like
or
a
was
bit-
it like rope?
I like a big nigga.
Ow.
No, I bought it to handcuff him because I knew it was going to be funny because I knew he was not going to be with it, right? So I put the first handcuff on and then I started laughing, right?
Did you go to his sleep?
I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, my God.
Right? Because right about then was when he started to panic. When he realized how tight it was, because he kept doing this, and he was like,
He can't move
okay,
his
wait
shit.
a minute. Like, we need to think about this. I was like, nope, you said you would. Right?
See,
Wait,
that's why
did
I'm
he
not
take
saying yes to
anything
shit.
before he was handcuffed, or was he sober?
I'm not
Listen,
saying yes to shit.
He was sober.
That's
Oh,
why.
shit.
And I was drunk, right? So,
See, I told you the story wasn't gonna go
So-
right. I told you.
I'm trying to put the other handcuff on him, right? Because I'm sitting on his chest because he's 6'4". So I got to sit on his chest to keep control of him.
Oh, shit.
His other arm is locked down. I'm
And you're
sitting on
like-
his chest, and I'm trying to get the other handcuff on, but I'm drunk, and I can't stop laughing. He was like, no, look, fuck that shit. I feel like a fucking slave. Fuck this shit. I did game over. Like
Take
he
your
was,
shit off.
And y'all know when I
I've
start
never
laughing,
handcuffed a dude. That's crazy.
black men are not with that shit.
I know.
I think they have flashbacks because of
He
cops.
never let me do it again, ever.
I bet he did.
Nope.
I think they have flashbacks to being
And I
arrested
knew.
by cops. I don't
Well,
think
he
that no
said-
black
But
man
that's
really likes
also what
handcuffs.
they kind of abuse at the same, because when I got my arms and stuff tied up by the black dude,
Right.
like it was just he was my ex and we were together for a while, but I noticed that sometimes when you don't have control of your personal life, I completely dismissed that. But once he got into the bedroom and he got a chance to tie somebody up or get complete control, he just
all
wowed
that aggression
out.
come
He
out.
was just like,
Because
like
he liked it when
I'm
he
doing
did
whatever,
it to me.
like
And
yeah.
all that aggression come
But
out. And
he
that's
kept saying, I feel like a
problem
slave.
that
I feel like a
therapy
slave. Which really made me laugh even harder.
And that's another
funny.
reason why I feel like a lot of
Terrible.
black men or men of minority,
it's in our day-
they
DNA.
don't want to be even handcuffed or restrained in any
You
kind of way.
can't
'Cause,
blame
like,
'em.
They have so many restraints in their personal life. It's kind of like when they get to that point, they're just like,
Well, we
hey,
have
I don't
want to
have that in my room. Yeah, we
There's
do.
a black man
We do
here.
actually. Yes,
Only but so much you can
Hi,
do.
Rob.
yes.
We missed you.
We did. We did. Speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic.
There's
Yes.
only really but so much you could do to a guy. So I'm like, what you gonna do to me if you handcuff me? Now I'm getting worried.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, that's all that bullshit you did. I'm trying to tell you that bullshit
Right.
you did during the week. It's
They
coming
start
right
thinking
now.
about what
And
happened.
that's
You
why
know
I
what I mean?
said, don't
What
nobody
you ready
want
to do
to
to
do
me
that.
now?
I'm trying to tell
That's a good point, Rob. I didn't think about that part.
Think about that.
I forgot about that.
And black women hold on to a lot of shit sometimes.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I'll be there. You go back to the kitchen. Now I'm worried. You cooking and shit.
see how y'all
You
just
find a knife and shit.
Well, I'm
Word.
only here for sexy times. So this is not the time for me to take it. I want you fully alert and sober when I really want to tell you some shit I think.
Yes.
So
But
I
when
don't
it
say,
comes to-
I'm not using a good sexy time to be fucking around with that bullshit. Because what about me?
Right. We both gotta enjoy it.
Got you.
We can be angry tomorrow, but for
That's
right
true.
now, let's
I
stick with what the
can't
fuck we
handcuff
here
you.
for.
Yeah, I'm worried
never
though
done it
about
before,
being
right?
handcuffed. I might not be able to perform right like that. I
So
don't
like
know.
as a black man,
So
y'all,
if you were handcuffed, do you think that you get as hard, or do you think it kind of like I guess
For
your
me,
horniness
I don't
changes?
think
can
I don't think it might. I don't think I'd be as hard.
excited.
Yeah.
No.
No. But it's funny though because I've had fantasies. Not been handcuffed, but I wanted to handcuff other women and stuff like that.
okay.
I even got like ties under my bed, like the
Nice.
little straps.
Oh,
whatever
you
the case may
prepared
be.
to strap a bitch down.
Yeah, I got all that
oh,
good
you
stuff.
ready?
Yeah. But I'll be worried if it was for me.
I see a nigga with straps on his head. I gotta go. Because my mouth is reckless.
You gonna look at the bed?
And I know.
So what
You gonna go in one day on me and no.
I am so
Nobody
outta
let
here.
me do it yet, though.
No,
Nobody
and
let me
you
do
know
it
what?
yet.
You won't catch me.
There's not a black woman alive that's gonna walk in and see straps and be good. Like,
Nah, you can't see it. You can't see it. It's tucked under. I got 2 mattresses, so it's tucked
No.
under.
She
But
gonna be looking.
And
at
then
you
she fucking there just happened to come out right.
She'll
Yeah.
be like, look at this sheet.
I'll let you know, like,
What
and
the
black women,
but have you ever thought about trying straps before? You'll see what I can do here.
I
Like,
mean,
nope.
I'm giggling, so I'm like,
Oh God, here go Priscilla's with it.
You know when she
Yeah.
giggles.
She giggles, she with the shit.
Hey.
but if it's the first time I'm with a dude, like, and black women, we see everything.
Yes.
Even if you think you
We
hit it,
see
we
a
see
lot
it.
of shit. Yeah.
It was like,
We won't even say nothing about half
Nope.
the shit we see.
Nope.
We
'cause
just
I'm
see
like,
it and be
oh.
quiet. Be like, oh, okay.
straps under the bed. Okay, let me send my girl this text message, bitch.
He got straps underneath the
I'm
bed.
going to this restaurant. This
No,
nigga name is
I can't type that much.
From
I can't.
here.
You can't type that much.
No.
Bitch, I'm unsafe.
That's why I said before it start, before the date start. Oh no,
Bitch,
before
I'm
the
unsafe.
date start,
Right, I don't want to
friend
hear
know
shit
where I'm
else.
going. No, before the date start, my friend know where I'm going. She know what type of car nigga
Oh, no,
drive.
everything.
She know where he lives. She
Shout out
know
to
how I met
Precenda who
him.
got me right about that. I'm
Everything.
getting used to doing
Okay,
that.
am I
She
right
knows
though?
every fucking thing.
Because you're supposed to. You're
Yeah.
supposed to like have that check in. Like, hey, girl. Okay.
I get into
Whenever
my little
me
white girl spirit
and my-
sometimes. Okay.
No, you can't be like that no more. Fuck that.
I
Stop
Listen.
being free.
Yeah, I can't do
Thank
that.
you.
Stop.
Solo.
Ooh.
No.
You are not that little thing that blows in front of the fucking
No.
car dealership. Ooh, you are not that little thing. Okay?
No.
Little air thing, that's not true.
as a black woman, you have to be on board.
Yeah, you definitely got to protect yourself.
You have to pay
there,
attention
you know.
to everything. Like, you know, me and my homie, whenever we hang out, like if I'm talking to a guy, like we go out and the guy's talking to me, she'll step in between us, excuse me, click, click. I'm like, bitch, we just talking. She's like, yeah, but you know, you never know. We need to know what this nigga, like, here's his picture. We can turn his ass in, whether you did it or not, just in case though.
Right.
Because you do have to be safe. So that's why nobody's done it yet, right?
Yes. I have another question though. Has anybody ever been like, not forced to take a drug, but involuntarily forced to take a drug, like where they've been slipped a Mickey or? Like,
honestly speaking, I think I was. Because I'm not sure.
Well, I was in a situation where I thought that when I first moved out to Miami. Shout out to Miami. I was 18 when I first moved out.
Don't shout out to Miami when you talking about getting drugs.
I love but I wasn't though.
No, but we love it.
I thought I was, but I wasn't. It was just new to me. Like, when I was first came to Miami, before I came to Miami, I was used to smoking certain kind of weed. I was always just smoking regular and shit like that. And when I got to Miami, I had gotten some marijuana for the first time out there.
You got some Haitian weed.
No, it was from a white boy who wasn't on our campus, but he was in a school adjacent to us or whatever.
You don't take drugs from white people.
Everybody else smoked it, so I was like, okay, I should be good.
That's where the good weed is.
Right. And that's what I also learned sometimes too. But the first time I bought it, it called it Arizona out there. But there was it was orange hairs and it was also like white crystals on the back.
Oh shit.
But I had never seen like weed like that before. That was the first time I seen like, I guess quote unquote high grade or weed that was in like a certain type of level. Like for me, I'm like, I automatically think about Friday and Chris Tucker running down the street. I'm like, and I cursed the dude out. I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Like at first, I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this? What the fuck you trying to do? Like I called the dealer out and cursed him out, and he was just like, no, I would never do that to you. Da, 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 da. Like everybody smoked, and I watched people smoke the same shit that he gave out to people, but. When I seen it myself, I was just like, I ain't never seen this shit. I've been smoking weed since I was 14, but I've never seen this shit.
When did you actually smoke it?
I did smoke it after he said that. He's like, no, I would, because I seen this shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. I called him immediately. I cursed him out. He's like, I would never do that. No, he's like, nah, I'm not like that. He's like, nah, try it out. So I had a few of the people who like I used to dorm with. They smoked it. It was like, nah, it's good. Don't worry about it. I got this because these are the people who recommended me to him. Right. I ended up smoking it and I was fine. But for me, looking at it, I thought that I was just like, you know, like looking at things a completely different way because I had just come to a new city. I was from a completely different place. I didn't know what to expect out there, but I knew what kind of weed I was normally used to. But I was used to like trade bags and regular, and I never really,
I don't know what the fuck none of that
got anything outside of that. But that's what for all you people, my grandma, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was used to regular shit like at that point, and I wasn't really used to anything different. So for me, that was a new thing. And I didn't really have anybody to have sex yet with, but I was trying to get somebody. But I thought that me getting the weed, I was gonna go bring it to the dude, and me and that dude was gonna smoke it, and so it never happened.
Have a bonding druggy experience.
I was, but it never happened that way.
Rapey.
If that's the evidence, I mean, we'd have to call all of my videos rapey.
Yeah, okay, feel you.
Honestly, when it came to me filming, and a lot of people in the industry does this, everybody has their own thing. But even for me,
right?
Even for me being in the industry, I watch a lot of people. Some people take pills. Some people they smoke weed. Some people they drink. You know, everybody has their own thing that gets them going. For me, I was never into any of those other things. My thing was always just weed.
Right.
That was the main thing. That's all I used to smoke. That was it. I wasn't even a big drinker.
Right.
I wasn't even like into the Hennessy. I had a glass of wine or some shit like that, but I was never even into big alcohol. I used to just always have weed, and I would smoke before I did any kind of shoot. So a lot of people would sometimes think like, oh, if you're really into it, then why do you have to smoke? But sometimes drugs do different things for different people. It's not that sometimes drugs take away from the experience.
On different shit to have sex.
Right, and sometimes drugs enhance the experience. For me, I felt like when I smoked, I became more involved. I feel like I became more passionate versus if I didn't smoke, I had scenes where I didn't smoke, and I'd be thinking the entire time throughout the scene.
Because
I'm thinking about the camera, I'm thinking about the lights, I'm thinking about how my makeup look, I'm thinking about my makeup, my hair. I'm thinking about all this shit that doesn't matter, but the fucking porn scene that we about to film.
Because
women,
women in general we need something that turns our brain off.
Right, and that's
Or
what
just
we did
really
from it, or
dims
used
it
to do.
because
Yeah.
we're too analytic in the first place. Like all the shit that we think that men are gonna look at on us,
They don't
give a fuck about.
I used
none
to
of
even
that.
think about the stretch marks on my stomach.
Oh,
I
nigga, real niggas
my
don't
ex,
care
he was
about
just
that.
like, you
Yeah.
somebody
Right,
cares about that?
One thing I do want to tell ladies
Yeah.
now is if you get to the point to where you getting ready to get your groove on with your guy.
Not get your groove on.
I like that he
Fuck,
said
whatever
I
you
like
wanna
that,
call
yes.
it. Whatever you,
I
I'm
I like
trying
that.
to,
Get your
you know
groove
what I'm
on.
saying?
Get
Whatever
your
you wanna
groove
call
on.
it.
Yes.
Say that again.
being,
Get your groove on. I like
Yeah,
it.
get
You
your
ain't
groove
even
on.
gotta worry anymore. You know what I'm saying? All that.
He gonna
Stop
accept you as
focusing
is.
on, looking pretty and all that stuff, because he gonna try to mess your weave up.
What
and
about
everything
Meek
else
Mill
anyway.
braids? Are y'all okay with that? I gotta ask.
No,
one
that is
should
never
be.
okay.
Never.
What do you
That is
mean? What?
never okay. Okay. All right. So you're not familiar. So the Meek Mill braids are the cornrows that go back under the wig.
After a woman takes
When they sew it up
Meek
and
Mill
onto the
braids,
weave, onto the weave.
Yeah.
You ever
Whatever.
see Meek Mill when he first started? He just had his
Yeah,
braids. Yeah.
I do remember that.
No man wants to sleep with a girl that looks like she a fucking convict. No. No.
I'm saying.
I've had dudes actually tell
Hold
me,
on,
like,
wait a minute.
I like your
Yeah,
hair.
man, I was in
happens,
it.
I had
man.
one person do that because, like, what I started doing was
You
I
knock
would
the wig
wash
off
and
in the
blow out
middle.
my
I'm
red
just
hair.
saying.
Yeah.
And I would like brush it back to a ponytail. Like right now, that's how it is under my wig. But I
I'm
would
just
brush
saying,
my real hair
these
back
braids
to a
do
ponytail
exist.
And then put the wig on.
Look at Precenda.
And if I fuck around and you see me without this
Rob.
wig on,
Listen,
niggas will be like, "Yo, I
Yo.
like your hair better out like this."
No.
And I'll be like, "You're crazy."
don't even worry about it, cause shit, I might knock the wig
no.
off anyway. You know what I mean?
And you ain't about to let a wig get in between you
Nope.
and some good pussy.
Not
Shout out to
at
the real
all.
niggas out there.
Not at
I'm
all.
just
Don't
saying,
worry
Not
about
gonna
it.
let a wig get in between them.
Don't
and some
worry
good
about
pussy.
I just want to say this. If you think you feel self-conscious about some stretch marks, get a glimpse of yourself looking like Meek Mill, trying to be sexy. No.
You try to
Meek
push
Mill with
the
the
braids back like
No.
Meek Mill in a two-piece of bra
Right.
shit
No.
like, ow.
No.
Wow.
No.
Not even.
Oh,
You
that's
have to
too
bring-
funny.
You got to sort of bring some sexy to the game.
I agree.
And it's not really for the men because they don't care. It's for yourself.
I agree with that too, because
It's for
sometimes
you.
if we don't feel sexy, there's a certain type
There's-
of confidence level
yeah.
that we don't have. So a lot of guys, I know guys always say, "Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I can do
And they
whatever."
mean it,
But for
but
me, I'm like, I
That's
don't feel
bullshit.
right.
That's bullshit.
I don't like
And
the
I hate
Meek Mill
when niggas say
braids.
that
That's
bullshit.
me.
I mean-
because if you in a club, you're not approaching the bitch that's in there with sweatpants.
But
That's
it's
what
that-
you
the
about
thing
it.
is,
No,
though-
you're not.
And if she came
No,
to the
you're
club
not.
with
It's
Meek Mill
not
braids,
about-
y'all not
it's-
coming
that-
to her.
But
Don't
that's
tell
not
me
a first
in the-
impression.
But don't tell me in the bedroom.
Word.
You want the bitch with the sweats on versus the bitch with the lingerie on.
We didn't say we want that like that, but we can accept it. It's not a problem. See, the first impression, yeah, you want the first impression to be nice. So you want to be nice, you know, beautiful. You want to be impressionable, things like that. But by the time you get to the bedroom, to the hotel, or wherever you're going, everything else is out. We ain't even thinking about
But
that.
here's
I
the
wish y'all
problem.
would care how
But
y'all
let me say
wanna do
this.
y'all
Yeah.
first impression
Here's
with
the-
us.
I agree.
Here's the problem with first impression, right? Okay, first impression, yeah, cool. For a woman, you know, when she has a man in her life, you know, and of course you want to, like, you know, you want to look a certain way. You want to care about your appearance. Sidebar, we want y'all to care a lot more than y'all fucking do right now. Start caring because it matters. What happens when you break up with that man? Now you got your fat ass sweats on, dirty t-shirt. Stop that. Because now you're saying, I don't give a fuck about me. I'm making a performance for a dude that I don't even know how he really feel, but you won't do that for yourself. I don't sleep in sweats. I'm not sleeping in no big ass
sleep
fucking
in sweats.
t-shirt. I'm not
If
doing
I'm
none
by
of that.
myself, I sleep in anything.
I sleep in
Nah,
sweats.
But if I'm not sleeping by myself,
I like
I'm
you
gonna try to
sleep
put something
naked.
else.
You shouldn't sleep in
Hey,
anything.
that's how I like to sleep. Hey.
Me too.
Sleep butt ass. Fuck that.
But I'm saying, like, you know, the point I'm trying to make is,
I'll be cold. No.
the point I'm trying to make is, make sure you
all
look nice
good.
for yourself.
Right. Agreed.
Look nice
You
for
should be
yourself.
okay with how you look.
How you look, yes. That way, like, you know, you ain't sad Sally, you know, standing in front of the freezer eating the ice cream out of the big container because you done broke up with this nigga. I look just like I look whether I'm with you or not.
Right.
I'm
This is how I am
I'm wearing
anyways.
a gown. I'm wearing a gown.
I agree.
I'm wearing a gown.
I sleep with
I'm
my
not wearing
silk
muumuus.
pajama jacket on.
No,
not
I'm
wearing
talking about
muumuus.
like Victoria's Secret nightgown. I'm not wearing no
Oh.
motherfucking muumuu.
Okay.
What
Bitch,
the fuck
never.
is a muumuu?
some long, shapeless, ugly shit.
So my grandma have a moo-moo.
Not even. Grandmas don't no more.
No, not no more because they're like 30.
Nobody
Some
looks like.
people grandmas have moo-moos.
You said they're 30. I can't.
I'm just
Some
learning
people
what the fuck a
grandmas got
moo
moo-moos.
is.
No.
Okay?
I
seen
like
them
to
as a
sleep
child,
naked. I try to put something on so I don't like feel homely in my own bed.
Right.
But I like to sleep
What
naked.
the fuck is homely? Homeless?
Yeah, almost.
That's homely?
Homely is
So
no.
homely's right almost there, but we not completely homeless. Shit.
Homely means unattractive. It doesn't mean homeless. It means
Homeless
unattractive.
can be unattractive depending on
It
who you
can
are.
be, yes, Vanessa. It's never attractive to be homeless. Oh
Shout out
my
to the homeless niggas that be on my
Word.
train with their Balenciagas on their feet. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I seen somebody
Yeah,
on the
man.
train with a
Seen y'all
Balenciaga
niggas.
t-shirt. I was like, I'm
With
confused.
Balenciagas
it.
on?
Now, for me,
seen
being
these
that I don't
niggas.
have my car, I could be fly as fuck. I could buy all the sneakers I want. I could buy all this other extra shit. Car insurance in New York City is high as a
It's
motherfucker.
insane, right?
But I learned that, like, there's some fly ass motherfuckers on the train. But I refuse to be.
And I don't understand
I'm
why.
not mad.
I never understood that shit.
What?
But
I
I
never
mean, you might as
understood
well,
why
and I understand
You
it.
got $900 worth
I
of
get it.
outfit on.
You should have that on.
On
You're
the
not paying
bus.
car insurance.
on the
Right.
bus.
You should be fly as a motherfucker on the
Because
train.
you don't
I feel like
know.
the
You don't
priorities-
have
Well,
car
but nah,
insurance.
you know what?
No,
Not
I think your
necessarily.
priorities is fucked up a little bit, just a little bit, because it make this is how I feel too.
Because
Okay.
I take the bus and train and drive.
And some people gonna feel away.
You still on bus and train?
I hate when I
Yeah.
see
God
people
bless you.
with newborns
I didn't even look at a
and
train
shit
station
like
with
that
my car.
On the
on
train.
the train.
That hurts.
But this is
my
the
heart.
reason why I hate
That's
it.
rough.
But
I feel like
Rush hour.
the nigga you fucked with
Should
being
pick
a
up that
father
stroller because I'm not
should have
holding it.
met you somewhere
And
and
I'm not-
have something.
I'm not
with
helping
your
you with the
baby.
stroller.
Took the baby up.
You
You're
went
right.
the wrong
Yeah.
I'm not helping with the stroller. I'm absolutely
You
not.
chose the
I
wrong
have
nigga.
somewhere to
but
go.
you don't know
You did
why.
something incorrect in your equation.
You don't know
Right.
because
what
the
kind
car.
of
Or you should have the stroller that
No,
folds up. You
because
put it
when
on your
you-
shoulder. You hold the baby and walk
Because
down
when
the
you
steps.
leave the
Either or.
hospital,
Yeah, them trains be
you
packed
gotta
in
have
rush
a
hour.
car seat.
Yeah.
And the
But-
car seat
Very
is
true.
for the car.
But don't you feel
Not
like
the train car.
you
but the car.
But don't you feel like you're judging these women harshly? You don't know
Just a
what
little
brought
bit.
them where they are.
Just
like,
a little bit.
and be careful, like who you judge, because what they say
Bitch,
about
it'll
pointing
never
the
be
finger.
me.
It can come
Bitch,
right back
it'll
around and
never
shit.
be. I promise you. on
That's why I don't
God-free
say
fucking
too
earth,
much because it could always be
I'll
me.
kill myself.
But
it
I
won't be
say
me.
Oh,
what I
stop.
would
Don't
like.
say that.
We got 5 minutes.
We-
When you point one finger at someone, 4 are
Your
pointed back
thumb
at
finger
you.
is
Watch
pointed
out.
back at you.
Watch
I never
out.
heard of the thumb. I heard it was like 3 other ones pointing back.
No, there's 4
Something like
other
that.
Well,
fingers
when you
pointed
go
back
like
at
that, well, yeah, sorry, yes, 3 others. Sorry.
There's 4 other fingers pointed
I was
back
like, I
at
know
you.
That's just how
No.
my daddy taught me.
But the train, right? Like for instance, I won't drive into Midtown if it's during a certain time.
I used to do that
Because
with
you
my
can't
car.
park unless you got
That's
crazy money and you parking in a lot.
And it's
Or
So
you
some
just willing to
places-
get the ticket.
Yeah, it's just not worth to drive everywhere in the city. Sometimes public transportation may get you there quicker.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so
Are you gonna wear?
I used to do that. I used to park my train on Utica and take the 4
$900
train.
on the train.
Well,
I've
listen.
seen it. You should be fly as fuck on the train.
Here's
without
why
car
I'm
insurance.
all for.
I'm all for the godly cleanliness.
I ain't
'cause
got-
paid
I ain't got no
$900.
sneakers
So I don't
worth
want nobody
$900.
You got
so-
car insurance, Rob. You ain't worried about that
nobody
shit.
There you go,
I
right?
don't even want nobody touching me with $900 worth of anything on
Here's
me.
why I'm all for.
That's
like,
that's true
Trains
too,
are
though.
dirt.
You're
And let
right.
me say, as a worker, the
Yeah.
trains are dirt.
we know there's boogers
seats-
and
That's
snot
true.
everywhere.
No,
and
everywhere.
semen and semen.
Even if you drive, when you
there's
get out your
semen.
car, you touch
Do
a door
not
handle,
wipe
that
the-
shit can
no,
still
there's
be on
They
you.
do not wipe the seat.
We know that.
When you wipe the seat,
We
the
know that.
shit that will come up.
We
will be
know
right
that.
You can sit on.
Listen, if you don't know that as a New Yorker, get the fuck out the city. You know
You
that
just
you
don't
are
sit on your
liable-
bed when you get home. You take
People
your clothes
don't
off.
care.
You are liable to come up with pink eye and God only knows what else.
Yes.
So, but I'm not mad at people wearing their $900 shit. Wear your shit, love your shit, enjoy your shit.
Agreed.
Because you don't know like how hard they're working for it and if this is the most important item to them. Like, I feel a way about people saying red bottoms. Bitch, if you can't say Christian Louboutin, you shouldn't
shouldn't say
fucking
red
have it.
bottoms,
But all right. But you going with red bottoms because I get it. All right. But if that's the only thing that you want to make yourself happy, cool. Do that. I have a bigger problem with people that go on vacation and you wear logo t-shirts and fucking khaki short, bitch. These your vacation clothes? You saved up
for this simple ass shit you got on right now.
Wait, no,
thousands
tears in my eyes.
of dollars.
Why she from her heart?
These are your good clothes.
This the best you can find in your motherfucking closet right now.
Let me tell you, me and my sister jumped up one weekend and decided we going to Vegas. Fuck it, Friday morning, right? We going to Vegas. We gonna ring in Friday night
Love
in
Vegas.
Vegas, right? So we got outfits and shit, all kind of sexy, lacy shit, see-through shit, showing my one ass ab because you know I bring that out at every party,
one ab out.
right? We get there, it's all these motherfucking tourists with khakis on, dragging babies. I'm like, what the fuck you doing with this
They
baby?
be serious out here with the old Navy
In
get
the
up.
casino, we got 3 minutes, y'all. In the casino,
Not the baby.
where you
They be
going?
serious out here with the old Navy get up.
And don't expect me to talk to your kid lingering around on the outside of the fucking thing, because they can't come in. Where's
Shout out
your
to people on
mama?
vacation. We gonna have to take a vacation.
Where's your mama? Because
Go get her.
I'm drinking and I'm wearing see-through lace. Fuck that.
Living your best life.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
Because every time I go, that's all I see, Solo. So I felt like,
It's a terrible thing.
Don't go to Atlantic City. You gonna see her.
oh God.
I do want to thank everybody for coming in here today. We appreciate everybody. This was a great
This was
show.
All right.
Yes.
I
Great
learned
conversation.
so much.
I wish we had more time. We will in the future. We're gonna have some outlets where we will be talking our shit outside of Sundays. But yes, this is your girl Vanessa _Smiles with a Z, and we have
Your girl Solo Charm S0L0_Charm. Want to give a big RIP shout out to my boy Aggie and also Nipsey Hussle.
yes.
That's just that shook me to the core today.
Rest
I was
in
so
peace.
shocked about that. Yeah.
That's
And
really
respect to
heartbreaking.
his family.
Yes. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. I hope that we can see the work that he's created
Yep.
while he's been here.
Yep. Oh, it's your girl Precenda. That's PRECENDA _INC on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Did you just do
better
the
not make
dance
it-
while she was doing
Yes.
that?
She does it every Sunday.
I always do it.
I was
Yeah.
looking, I'm looking at the
I was
computer,
waiting for
I'm
the
looking at the
don't
screen,
make
I'm
me
like,
get up, but I'm
No,
like,
I
was
saved
like-
it because we ended on like, you know, a really, you know, serious note. So
No, but don't make her get up still, because y'all can get this.
no, for real though, everybody know that.
And shout out to Rob for giving the male perspective tonight. Let the people know where they can find you at.
You can find me at One Real Man 78. Everything pretty much spelled out. All right.
Giving
Is
real
that your
nigga
Christian
advice
mingle
out
name
here to
too?
y'all
Yes.
youngins.
Huh?
Is that your Christian Mingle name too?
Christian
can't.
Mingle.
You on Christian
Christian
Mingle
Mingle.
now? Ladies, y'all gonna check Rob out on Christian Mingle.
Stupid.
He's a good, wholesome Christian man. Y'all go find him out there.
What they call that
just
stuff?
saying,
That's
somebody
the,
got
Christian Mingle
Sliding in the DM.
of all
now what's that thing
sites.
called? People be taking people's identity and
Oh,
making pages.
catfishing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a catfish
catfishing.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
nobody,
he's like, I shouldn't be on there.
I
It's
ain't
some
doing
type of
all that.
catfishing.
ain't nobody
Yes.
fucking with Christian Mingle.
Yes, indeed. If y'all want to catch the rebroadcast of this show or any of the other previous episodes that we've recorded here at DTF Radio, you guys can go to YouTube, type in Smile 69 Network Show, and you guys will be able to see all of the episodes that we have created here on DTF. And if you guys want to come back and actually have an interview or come onto the Smile 69 Network Show, you guys can contact me, Solo Charm, Precenda, or also DJ UncleTone. Set up your arrangements, and we will definitely feel free to advertise and have you guys come on the show. So this is it for tonight. We will see y'all back again next week with the fucking smoke. And
I
this
don't
is
know
the
who
Smile
taught you
69
this
Network.
damn word because you just using it
The
all
smoke
kinds
is a
wrong.
part of the
It.
culture. No
You're
one.
using it wrong.
You don't have to
Oh,
teach
is
people
she?
about using smoke. What does smoke mean to you?
If you want smoke, smoke mean you want these problems. Smoke. You want some smoke? It's
Hey.
here. We can get it.
Well, you know what?
Smoke. These are not problems on the
You
show,
say
but we bringing the
smoke,
heat
it
to
sounds
people.
like weed when I think about smoke.
Well, because I used to smoke weed. I don't
But
smoke
I like
weed
the way
anymore.
it sounds.
Sounds like old
I
people.
like
You
for-
gotta smoke.
Y'all bring the smoke if y'all
smoke.
want to come on this show. Y'all don't
Yeah.
have to bring weed. Y'all don't have to bring y'all hammers. Y'all don't have to bring any other heat.
Bring
but
the
bring
smoke.
some great conversation.